and we traveled all regionally: Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas. And so I got with Rounder Records. I'm going to sign me to a 3-album deal. I'm going to do a bluegrass album. Then the second one, they said I could do whatever I wanted to. So, and then the third one, we'll figure that night out later, you know. So I'm doing that, and just finished up a re-record of all my greatest hits, you know, which was a.
Oh, you re-record them?
Re-record all of them, 20 songs, and it's we talk about a big old job, trying to get them close to what they were the first time you did them, you know. It's harder to do them the second time.
Well, that's I don't know if I've ever heard about anybody doing that.
It's kind of it's kind of common now.
Yeah. Well, I know the Oak Ridge Boys did that on some of their.
Well, the reason you do it, I mean, it's more of a business thing than anything else. You know, because I mean, I was signed with Sony Music, you know, Epic Records, for 10 years or something like that, 10 or 12 years, and so they own all the masters of all those songs I recorded over the years. So you re-record them later, so now I own them.
Right.
So it's basically a business thing. Plus, well, you know, I like to update them and refresh them and all that stuff.
Right. So. Update the tracks.
Yeah. So, but I tell you what, we tried to get them as close as we could to the originals, and real tickled with it. It was a big job, though. It took me about 2 years to do it.
Is that right? 20 songs.
20 songs. Yeah.
Everybody
says, well, it takes 3 minutes to sing a song. How long can it take?
The hours you sit in there.
Oh, man. Yeah, you get sick of them. You hate them after they're done with it. It's like, I got to hear Devil Dance in Empty Pockets again. Here we go.
Well, let me ask you, what made you decide to come try Branson out?
Actually, it was my sister Meg. She and her husband Ty have been coming to Branson for 10, 15 years, and they always have loved it here.
Right.
And over the years, she's always mentioned, you know, you need to do a show in Branson. You got to do a show in Branson. And I was like, well, I can't because I'm touring all over the place here. You know, I can't really do it. So the timing was just right, and I told her, so we'll go investigate and see what it takes. You know, what we have to do. And so she did, and she did a lot of legwork and running around and contacting people, and we happened upon Yakov, and he was gracious enough to really work with us and kind of show us what we needed to do. And that's taken a couple of years to get together too. It's nothing. It's a big wheel that turns slow, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, he doesn't do many night shows. So
right.
He's always, I think, kind of been in the market to find the right thing to have in his theater at night.
Yeah, he's been great though.
Well, we hope he's found something great in you, man. I
mean,
thank you. It works out good for y'all.
Me too. I really do.
So you're 5 nights a week through September. Then in October you're going to 6 nights a week.
6 nights a week.
And you're running through when?
December 11th, I think, is our last show.
So you guys will do any Christmas?
Yeah, we'll do some Christmas music. Yeah, we'll have to get the band in there and on that spare minute we got and learn some Christmas music. But yeah, I'll have to relearn them. Every year I got to relearn them. You know.
Yeah.
I gotta relearn Leroy the Redneck Reindeer and all that stuff. So, yeah. Y'all were trying to figure that out. That's it, Leroy the Redneck Reindeer. Yeah, he rears his ugly head every Christmas.
It's hard to find Christmas material, you know.
Yeah. Well, everybody's doing the same thing pretty much because there's, you know.
I used to do the same old joke, the puppy in a box.
Yeah.
Joke, you know. It was the only Christmas joke I knew.
Yeah.
You remember that old joke?
Yeah, no.
He was my straight man for it.
Yeah, when you come out dressed in the fireman suit.
Yeah.
I heard it. How does it go?
Oh, you know, it's come out with a box and then it's leaking. You know, it's a gift for the straight man and it's leaking. And so we have everybody on the stage taste it to see what they think it is. And it's a puppy.
Anybody ever figure it out?
He come out dressed in a fireman suit and said, Jimmy, I got to go. I'm just stopping by. I got Christmas pageant rehearsal, so I'm gonna have to get out of here. And I said, Christmas pageant? Well, you're dressed like a fireman. He said, well, he says they come from afar.
It was the only jokes we knew that were Christmas related.
Yeah.
Boy.
And then just find new arrangements for the songs everybody else is doing in town too.
Yeah. It has to be hard, you know. I hadn't figured that out, but I did do a Christmas album several years ago, and I wrote about, I don't know, there's probably 4 or 5 originals, so maybe I can drag those out and it'd be something different, I guess. I don't know.
Really? And now, how many songs have you written that you've actually recorded? And
oh man, I don't even know. Written a bunch of them, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I've written a bunch of them. had a bunch recorded by other people too. A couple of them were singles, and so yeah.
Well, great, man. I knew you wrote a little bit. I don't look at all the songs
Right,
and we wrote
right.
them on the album credits. But so is this a kind of trial for you for Branson? I mean, you just want to see what it's like.
Well, I guess I mean, I'm hoping for good things. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm hoping it's going to go really well.
Well, I'm sure that your people are going to come to see Joe Diffie. But if are you going to like performing here? There's a lot of things to consider if you like the audiences, because they are a little bit different, aren't they, Paul? I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Well, I got to tell you honestly. I mean, I'm not just trying to be like suck up to these folks here, but I mean, if tonight was any indication, it's pretty darn good. So seriously, I mean.
Well, I think the thing that people find, the artists that come to Branson, is that when you go to somebody's town, you go to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a Joe Diffie concert, everybody comes to see Joe Diffie.
Right.
Here you got people that are just they're hanging out in Branson and they're looking for stuff to see.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've heard stories of, going up to the box office at Grand Palace and say, who's playing tonight? And they say, Vince Gill, and they'll go, is he good?
I believe that. I mean, I believe it.
And
I had a kid yesterday. I went over to a store there that did a remote thing, with this radio station over there in Springfield, and this young guy come out there and he had me sign 2 or 3 things, and I saw him. He just looked puzzled, and there was a song playing on the radio in the background. And he goes, "Is that you singing?" I said, "No, that's Blake Shelton." He goes, and he kept saying, "Joe Diffie." He just couldn't. He had no idea who I was, but he had me sign about 5 things for him. But then he went in and he bought a record and brought it back out. So he said, "I know who you are now." So,
just in case you're famous, here, sign this.
Here, sign it.
Well, man, we're glad you're in Branson. I know you got a spot here that we want to play. We want to show that. And this is about the show you're doing at Yakos, I suppose.
I don't know.
You don't know? You just like one of those people on Letterman. I don't know where you are.
I'm the last one to know anything.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Welcome to Earth, the rock from the sun.
Welcome to Earth, the rock from the sun. You're just something women like about a pickup man. They got a love bigger than the Beatles. Lock me up beside the jukebox if I die. We meet a Friday night, get right honky tonk attitude. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine.
We was looking for a U-Haul, but Omaha don't have a U-Haul. It has a generic U-Haul called Y'all. Y'all ever use that one? It's Willard Tinkle's Y'all, Quilting Museum, and Income Tax Service. But Willard don't talk right. He talks like he just got his tongue pierced. Now, how y'all doing? What in the Y'all didn't hit you?
Hi, I'm Yakov Smirnov, and I hope you come and see my show in Branson, Missouri in 2008.
What about me?
And of course, Joe Diffie at 8 p.m.
Yeah, only in America could I get the same opportunities as Yakov.
What a country.
All right.
Hey, how about that?
That looks like a good show.
Yeah, well, we hope it is. Everybody seemed to like it tonight, unless they's lying to us. I don't know.
No, they don't do that around
here.
No,
they don't.
Well, we're so glad that you're in Branson, man. We sure hope you enjoy it. I can't wait to get out and see the show.
Thank you.
And you do have one of the funniest guys anywhere.
He's a good guy, too.
Right there, I guarantee you.